Hello, my name is Aaron, and welcome to Board Games, Bricks, and Hobbies. I went thrifting again, and I picked up this Lego set. It was $5, and it's brand new, never been opened. It is a troll set, but it actually looked like it had some interesting pieces and some interesting colors, so it definitely looked worth it to me. So let's go ahead and get to the table and check it out. All right, so here we've got our set. This is set 41251, Poppy's Pod. Again, it's from the Trolls movie, which actually I think this is the second one. I don't keep up with it. I haven't seen either of them. And anyways, it's a 4+ set, which in Lego terms means that it's meant for slightly younger children. That is, people who are just coming off of the Duplo line, which is the larger blocks, which means it's going to have some simplified builds and things like that. But I picked it up because, like I said, it's got a lot of interesting pieces and some interesting colors. But enough talk about that. Let's go ahead and crack it open. So the set has 103 pieces. I believe it retailed for around 20 USD, which, as far as price per part ratio, isn't fantastic. But again, it is a 4+ set, and 4+ sets usually have less pieces per price. So set that over there. So looking at the box, you get 2 instruction manuals, which in my opinion is completely unnecessary. I don't understand why they don't just put it all in one. You get these 2 large pod pieces, which do have stud attachments on the bottom. And these kind of remind me of the old... this one's a little scuffed up, which happens when they're not wrapped. But these kind of remind me of the old Belleville fairy tale sets. There were a few that had some kind of transparent castle-like domes and things like that. Or maybe they weren't transparent, but either way, they looked kind of like this. So let's go ahead and get into the build. All right, so here we have it. The extra parts consist of a pair of shears or scissors, small bar, uh, and this little wind-up thing, a couple flowers, the top of a cupcake, and some gems. So just kind of your standard spare parts there. Here's the minifigure. This is Poppy. Again, I haven't really seen the movie, so I can't speak to any of that or accuracy. I'm reviewing this primarily as a Lego set. So starting off, we've got this little pod here, which I already went over. These cool, just kind of bulb shaped pieces, which I already mentioned would look really cool with probably like some sort of fantasy castle, maybe something elven or along those lines. But you open it up, there's a bed there, there's a book here. It's got a print that says happy. That doesn't want to focus. All right, well, anyway, it says happy. And one of the nice things about the 4+ range of sets is that they don't contain any stickers. So anything that you see that has a design or a graphic on it is a print. So that includes this lollipop here, this flower that appears to be vomiting water and glitter. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little glittery. But everything's a print. This flower, it's making a face. And then this little creature, I assume it has a name. Again, I haven't seen this movie. But yeah, I really like the pieces in here. You got a lot of useful pieces. You've got the book. Over here is kind of a lavatory shower area. It's kind of odd because you've got this shower, you've got some water, a water basin down here. But then you also have a lollipop next to the hairbrush. I'm not really sure why that's there. But the lollipop's a cool piece. And Poppy has a ukulele or some sort of stringed instrument there. And then there's a couple music notes included there. And that, again, to show you how that folds up, just like that. And it's got a little hook at the top, so you could potentially hang this, I don't know, as an ornament or something. Or maybe just to recreate the movie. I assume these hang from trees, and I think this is where they live. Anyway, moving on. We've got this plant here. It's got some fun felt pieces here. And these are official Lego, and official Lego material is always a fun thing to have in a set, in my opinion. It's got some leaves, so you can kind of make it emote differently, but it's only got one face, so there's that. And then over here we've got this waterfall feature. Very nice lavender leaf here. I think that's really cool. You got some gems and some more flowers and vegetation in the back. Here we have a purple treasure chest, which is neat. And there's actually a printed map here. And I assume this represents the troll world. I believe the first one as well. But it has something to do with music and saving rock and roll, right? Or something like that. Or maybe the opposite. I don't know. But yeah, so it's about just over 100 pieces. And you also get the cupcakes. So yeah, 3 cupcakes. Just over 100 pieces. As a Lego set, I think it's a decent parts pack. It's got several unique pieces, unique prints, and a lot of them I think are definitely useful outside of the troll world. I mean, yes, the book does have a troll specific design on it, but it can still just be like a fantasy book or something like that. And then the lollipop and the other prints are useful. And overall, I think it's a decent parts pack, especially for $5 or if you can pick it up on sale. But I definitely wouldn't pay full price for this unless you specifically want like these pods or something very specific out of it. Definitely wouldn't go out of my way if you're just getting it to play. Although it does have quite a bit to do, so I suppose it could offer some decent play value if that's what you're going to do with it. You do get these 3 distinct structures, so that kind of does allow you to spread out and make a scene. But you only get 1 minifigure. You also get this, I guess, so you can recreate things from the movie if that's something. But overall, I'd say a good selection of parts in some cool, new, and interesting colors. And that's my thoughts on this set. So if you like the video, be sure to let me know in a comment, and I hope to see you again in another one. Take care.